Hello, fine people of the universe and beyond. It is your main man, the classy Hoosier. And today we are talking football balandons, soccer balls. And as you can see, I've got my Mexico kit on today in honor of Mexican independence and Hispanic Heritage Month. So shout out to y'all. We really appreciate you guys giving the city games the thunder, the drums, and the freaking masks, and making it feel authentic at the city games. Much respect. So the only thing I got myself this year was plumbing for my 44th birthday. And I got a birthday month. You know what I mean? It's not just one day for me. I got a whole month of birthday. Anyway, yeah, I'm joking. I'm too old to have birthdays. I was dumping chicken broth from the Instapot, like chicken grease from the Instapot, down my drain, and it ended up clogging my drain like 2 years later. It was stinky, it was funky, but everything's squared away. And shout out to plumbers too, because without water, where would we be? We wouldn't be able to take showers. We wouldn't be able to drink the water. We would be nowhere. So, after getting a tattoo this month, because it's my birthday month, from Big Matt, Grateful Dead Bear Flash that he made. He made that specifically for me. It felt good. So after doing that, I was in the books for a long time, and then he finally was able to do it. Just so happened it was on my birthday month after Paint Lewis. So get that, and get the plumbing done. Expenses. Went out, got tacos a couple times, got some food out, and I didn't get nothing for me. So anyway, as you can see, this is a brine soccer ball. And as you can see, this is my knock-around ball. And I kick around a lot over at Tillis on the courts, which is cement. And you're kicking up against the boards that are like hockey boards. And the goals are like fencing. So you're kicking up against a piece of metal. And you're going to, weather your ball. As you can see, we're coming apart here. This is probably going to be left up there one day for some kids. It's a Brine Phantom X, probably $70 ball, $70, $80 ball. And, it's probably 4 to 5 years old at this point. And it's been a great ball. They're soft. They're great. I bought them off soccer.com. And I'll still go kick around with this today, even though it's got its stitching problem right here. So, aging out. And so this will be the eventual knock-around ball. You know what I mean? Natural progression. Things, have a shelf life. As you can see, this is a couple years old, maybe even 3 years old, 2.5, 3 years old, 2 years probably. And, we're starting to, weather a little bit. And, it's time to maybe make the switch. So I start looking for a soccer ball online. And I see this via Marketplace. And I've had some great experiences on Marketplace. That's where I got my Bromptons. That's where I got all my bikes, heavily discounted, used. Like, I've got some stellar deals on Marketplace. I've sold some stuff on Marketplace too. So I'm like, there's no way. Why would they make a knockoff ball? And these are relatively in the range of, a guy could take a 50% hit on an old soccer ball. You know what I mean? But yes, this is definitely a very good fake knockoff soccer ball. And who the heck is knocking off soccer balls? I could see shoes, I could see kits, like hats, whatever, but a soccer ball? People will knock it off. So I'm like, you know what? This may end up, up there for the kids. Or I might just end up kicking around with it because it's not that bad. It's actually probably a $40 ball. The other one that the guy had 2 R's. And if you know anything about this brand, this is a sought-after, good brand of soccer ball. It's like top of the line. I mean, it's made for Bundesliga. So I'm like, all right, cool. Get on their site. I'm like, you know what? I'm still not satisfied. I need more. Get online, and I'm like, All right, this is going to be my final birthday month to me. After the plumbing, after the tattoos, after all the cake I ate, I'm still not satisfied. So I'm going to get something for myself, and these were marked down to about $100. This is a real Derby Star from Germany, as you can see. So we're going to go over some stuff that you can look for to, differentiate between real and fake. Fake, real. So I get in the car. I'm coming with my buddy Leo out to South County to go buy the fake from some guy in a truck. And get the ball back in the car, pay him his $40. And I'm totally not upset about it, other than the fact that it's like knockoff. Like, I don't know, it's just stupid. The first thing Leo says, who played collegiate soccer up at Quincy and ran a youth soccer program here in St. Louis for years, he knows his stuff. So the first thing he says when I hand it to him goes, well, what's up with the stitching? I'm like, oh yeah. As you can see, hand stitched. The stitching actually coming out of this on the select ball, which is like an $80 ball. The stitching, you can see. Yes. I'm like, oh, you're right. There's no real like labeling or, barcodes or anything on this thing. So as you can see, in comparison, the first thing you can see these little ridges where the stitching comes in. This one's ball stitching, so it's just like a rubber ball, I guess. And another thing you're going to want to look for is when buying a ball. Oh, I'm trying to find it for you. Upside down. You've got your FIFA logo. You got your hand-stitched seal. This is, you can't fake that. And then you've got, obviously, your skew or whatever you want to call that. So these are the differences. So I'm getting this one set. And next thing you know, it says free shipping. Free shipping right here. Click on it, buy it. I get a text from DHL yesterday talking about you owe $44 in duties and taxes. Something that has just been implemented with the tariffs. So if you're just a little guy buying something like myself from Germany and you're trying to grow the sport in your community, and I run a team on Sundays and I'm going to kick around with this on Sundays with the team I play goalie for, and sometimes out in the field, you're still going to get hit with about that 50% rate. And believe me, I did not check in that box, and I did not check in any box to make things more expensive on the commoner. So, like myself. So I think about that stuff and kind of send some emails up and stuff like that. So if you plan on buying a Derby Star from Derby Star, be expected to pay the tariff, toll road, whatever. And I wasn't too happy about it, but still, hey, I got a good ball, and hopefully in 3 years I won't need another one. So that'll be probably the next time I go to try to buy one. Or you could find one on Amazon or Dick's. So they both carried Derby Star balls, and they were authentic, and you can find them from U.S. distributors if they have them. And soccer.com is always good. So I treated myself for my 44th birthday, and I think I'm done treating myself. So anyway, you guys all have a wonderful, week, transition into fall out there in TV land. Peace and take care.